evening, Comet fans. I'm Wendy Bartle. This is Fans in the Stands. My guest tonight is Staff Sergeant Mark Bonner. I was thinking Steve for a second there because I interviewed him last time.
Yeah.
And how are you doing tonight, Mark?
Not too bad. Looks like we had a good crowd tonight, and could be a good game, hopefully.
Real good. Yes, hopefully a good game. How are you enjoying the game so far?
It's been interesting. I think we need to play in our end more offensively. It seems like every time we're down in our own defensive end a lot. You just need to pick it up a little bit, I think. I'm sure they'll come through.
That's always preferable, yes. All right. And how long have you been a Comet fan?
I probably started coming to Comet. My dad brought me when I was about 5 or 6 years old, when I first started coming.
What years was that?
I'd say probably about 78, 79 is when I first probably started coming. So.
Right. That was an interesting season.
Yeah, Coliseum was a lot smaller.
Yes.
It was towards the end of Robbie Iron's career, so.
True. And he was one of the greats.
Yes, he was.
Yes. Did you have any favorite players from over the years?
I'd say, and I'm sure everybody gets this, Steve Fletcher. He was one of my favorite players, not only because he fought, but he brought a big physical aspect to the game. He did a lot of hard hitting. Back in the 90s, when they won at 93, you had the Bruce brothers, Robin Bawa, and a couple other guys that, they just hit hard. And I love the physical aspect of the game other than fighting.
Right. The checking and such is always important, too.
Right.
All right. And see, you also participated earlier this month in the Comet Care Package.
Yes.
How did that go this year?
We actually got a lot of stuff this year. We got 2 boxes, 2 palletfuls. Box, I don't know how high they are, but they were completely packed full. In fact, I think we came out that Thursday after it was over and picked it up, and people had brought more stuff out and filled it up. So it took us 2 truckloads to take back, and then we're going to get it shipped out. It's in the process of getting shipped out now. So I just want to thank all the Comet fans that contributed to that. It means a lot to all of us over there. So again, thank you.
Well, that's always really nice. I know that with the bad economy that we've had, sometimes it's hard to donate, but it's good that people, open their hearts and open their wallets to donate so many nice things for our troops overseas. Now, you were overseas yourself for the past couple of championships that we had, correct?
Yes. The first one I missed, I was doing training for that. Then last year's I missed because I was in Iraq. I was able to listen to it on my computer.
Right.
I had to get up at like 3 a.m. and next thing I know it was 6:30 and I had to go to work. But I was a happy guy that day because I won the championship.
That must be difficult to be so far away when that's all going on,
Yeah, it was. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I had my eyes closed, imagining I was here, but that didn't really work too well.
Yeah, well, it was certainly exciting. We're hoping for three-peat this year.
Yeah.
Oh, and while you were over there, of course, you were well known among Comet fans for having raised the Comets flag in Iraq.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, I've done all the Comet Care packages except for the last one last year when I was in Iraq. And this franchise and the city of Fort Wayne has done so much for the soldiers since this thing has started. So I wanted to show a little tribute back to the franchise and the players for their support, and as long as the fans too. I thought it was pretty cool to do that, and that's why I did it mainly.
Did you have to get any special permission to?
No, I did not have. What I wanted to do is I wanted to get an aerial shot from a helicopter, but that would have took special permission, so I couldn't do that. I didn't have the pole for that one. That would have been great, but I figured everybody. It seemed Master Sergeant Kingsley sent me the DVD when they aired it, and everybody cheered, and I was excited about it that it actually worked out.
What became of that flag anyway?
It's hanging in my basement.
Well, that's good to know that it's still standing proud.
Yeah.
All right. Well, usually wrap it up by just asking your opinions about the different teams in the IHL. And I'll just start, first of all, with our friends on the ice tonight, Bloomington.
All I could think of is Illinois. I mean, they haven't really, I don't think we have a real big rivalry with them yet, but I couldn't really think of anything for them.
Okay. Dayton?
Dayton? Rookies, because they're new.
Fast rookies. Fast. They're
well,
fast.
yeah, fast rookies.
All right. And Flint?
Flint? I couldn't come up with one for that one. I haven't seen them play all year, so I can't really give them a nickname for that.
No. Well, you know, they've had so much financial trouble these last few years, so we're just lucky they're still around.
Yes, they are.
Yes. All right, and Muskegon?
Bunch of thugs. That's what they are.
I get that reaction with them a lot. All right, and Port Huron?
They're the biggest crybabies in the league right now, I think. It's my opinion.
Okay. And Quad City?
What were you thinking on their jerseys? Oh my God, the colors. You guys need to work on that.
Oh.
That's all I can really say. I mean, that was, wow. I'm speechless on that part.
I know. What were they thinking?
Yeah.
All right, and they aren't in the league anymore, but I like to ask about them anyway. Kalamazoo.
I wish they were back. We had a lot of people said they weren't rivals, but I thought they were. I mean, you go back into the late 80s, early 90s, when the IHL was really big. Kalamazoo, that game there was always fights, always physical, hard play. I never wanted to miss a Kalamazoo game because I knew they were rivals. I mean, I miss them, but